Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for another episode of our daily token review for our skill token and for our Cryptoblades players there and investors. So if this is the video you'd like to watch every single day, guys, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated. In this video, I am going to quickly talk about the possible resistance area. In other words, when we say resistance, it's a potential profit taking level. And when that thing happens, chances are there will be a slight pullback. Okay, people are already profitable, they are taking the profit, therefore, you will experience some slight decline in the price. Before that even happens, we have to prepare for that. And what are the next steps? What are the ideas that could come out of this experience? Okay, so price right now in I'm now using PooCoin. Thank you guys for those people who dropped a comment. Thank you for your recommendations. I finally found the uh, drawing tools here. There's a small arrow right at this area. It's not part of the screen capture here, but there's a slight arrow or an arrow here on the right, left side, and this will come out. Okay, so let me just make sure we're price right now is 42. Let me see if this is updated. Okay, there's a slight variance in price, but so far our outlook is still uh, still the same. It's moving within the direction that we're anticipating. What happened yesterday, as you notice, um, there are traders, there are quick players in the market. That's why you will see here that yes, there was a price. The price even reached as high as 50.98, 51, and people took profit. Just quick plays, they can I think this platform will allow you to buy and sell also. This one, MEXC Global, you can also trade there, or you can just simply swap your token with pancake swap, and that is already a sign of buying and selling there. If you transfer that to USD or USDT, if you want to sell, or if you want to buy, then just convert it again to the skill token. Wow, 53.52 here in MEXC. In PooCoin, still moving. There's a difference, slight difference in between these platforms, but it's almost within that range. Okay, but let's try to use uh, PooCoin here. Okay, so there is a big chance that we could still continue moving higher. However, okay, I love the volume yesterday, guys. Look at that. And it was also very timely because they released some game updates. So I think that could be another trigger too. Um, the next possible resistance, okay, let's talk about that, is this area. This level around 58, 59. Okay, 59. Just make it 59. It's an area, so it could be slightly higher or lower. Reason for saying that is because we had this consolidation over here, this price level, so it could even be 60, which is very near your MA20 line. So it's still an area, guys. So I'm considering this level as our resistance level. Sometimes it will slightly overshoot and touch the MA20 because when we are moving below that and we're starting to move up, your MA20 line in this Bollinger Band will act as your resistance, like your ceiling. Price will have some difficult time breaking that, but it doesn't mean that we will not break that. If we will continue to have good volume here, chances are it will continue to push higher and higher. And when do we achieve? I mean, when does the price go up? Okay, if people are holding on to their skill tokens, then no one is selling. It's okay if you just trade it within the platform, like the in-game uh, merchandise that they have, and that's what Cryptoblades is doing right now. They're offering some skins, they're offering dust, and the whatever items they're offering, so that there will be buying and selling within the platform, and the skill tokens will not, will no longer go out of the platform. That means we're still holding it, right? No one is cashing out in that sense. Even if you're buying, uh, it's still within that, within the platform. It's still skill to skill. Okay, so if people are holding on to their skill tokens, chances are it will continue to push higher. And if there is a demand for us to buy more skill, for instance, I don't have any plans of buying skin, and that's the latest update that we have right now. I think there are skins that you can put on your shield, on your weapons, dust. I don't have the need to do that, but because they offered it and it ignited my curiosity and interest, then what will happen now is, if I don't have the skill, chances are I will cash in, buy more skill so that I could buy those premium items. See the demand for skill. They're creating the demand to have more skill. And now if we have more skill in the market, then it will push the price higher. That's the story of it in layman's term. As we speak, price is moving. Interesting. So it's moving higher and higher. So what are we going to do as we reach the resistance area? Two things can happen here. One, you can just let it stay there. I also read a comment asking, should I take profit? Should I exit? It's really up to you. You can exit the capital or the investment you put in, and then let your gains play, right? You can buy more characters out of the profit you have, or you can even delay your payoff or your gratification. You delay it and use the funds that you have to buy more. So two things, it's really up to you. Now that we're moving higher, um, this could already be a profitable level for you, and you can exit, meaning you can cash out. But I'm going to show you a case study. But take note, guys, this is our first resistance level, 58.9 here. So that's just anticipate that we could be experiencing some slight slowing down in the price as we go near that. But the moment we break that, chances are it could really continue higher. Just if the volume really continues to move higher and higher, this price level is easy, super easy to break. Okay. Now I have a question here from one of you guys. Let me see comments. Thank you, by the way, guys. I love reading your comments. Um, this one, there's a possibility to hide hide the skill. For now, I'm just gonna continue to hold. Yep, same here. Mm, I'm looking for that. I just earned. Wow, thank you. I just earned 1,000 after watching your analysis yesterday. Good. I'm looking for that. Who asked that question? Project. Here, good technical information. I know skill token lesson team and project were strong. Give us big profit. Just hold and see. Okay. I forgot who sent that comment. He wanted to know if it's good to already take profit, or when should he take profit. Actually, it's really you who can answer that. If you want, you can just lock in some gains. Like if, for example, you invested 20,000, you can compensate your, or you can give yourself a certain amount that will serve as your salary, and then the rest reinvested, probably buy more characters. And I have created a sample case study here that will allow us to contemplate on the best approach. Okay, so I have a scenario here. Let's say in the next 10 days, and I doubt it will reach really 10 days, okay, because price right now is already moving very close to this level. But let's just be conservative. In the next 10 days, price hits $59 per skill. And based on what I have observed, right, when we were at this level, the price of the character was just around 0.35 skill per character. So the big question is, which was a question from you guys, I just need to go back to that comment. Should I buy characters now and have these characters start grinding to earn more rewards? Or should I wait for the price to hit this level and then buy the characters at this amount? Because price right now, if I buy a character, it's 0.47. So the let us say you have one skill in your wallet right now. Okay, scenario one, if I'd like to buy the characters right now and start grinding, the cost of that is only is 0.47 per character. Let us say you already have a weapon. We don't talk about the weapon in this scenario. The number of characters you can buy out of that one skill is 2. Then you have a total cost of 0.94. Now, what is the potential revenue? This is just really on the conservative side. Your potential revenue per fight with 1 to 2 star weapon. Let's say you only receive 0.004. Okay, and so sometimes if you are going to do a battle with 200 stamina, so times 5 for example, you get 0.02. Normally, this is already a high level character. You can get that amount per fight if your level is around level 21, level 30. But let's say you get this, okay, 0.04. Now, here I have a scenario. You have 2 characters. You're given 0.004 skill token, right? And per fight. And that out of the 7 potential fights, you win 6 times. The answer to that is you are going to earn 0.048 daily out of grinding these 2 characters. Now, because in our scenario, it takes 10 days, right? 10 days for the price to be at 59. So let us say on the 10th day, after 10 days of grinding, right, you have reached 0.48. And that's the only time we can convert. So assuming you cash out on the 10th day where price of skill is at $59, your revenue, gross revenue, is at $28. And let us say these 2 characters, you did 2 fights daily, one with the 200 stamina and one with the 80 stamina. Okay, because the 200 stamina is equivalent to 5 fights. The 2 others is 40, that means 80 stamina. Okay, so let us say you have 2 fights there daily. So two fights daily times 10 days. That means you have 40 fights. And your gas fee will give you a total of $11.8. You have a net income in the next 10 days of 16.2. It takes 10 days, okay? However, if you do scenario number 2, don't do anything now. Wait for the price to reach $59, and the possible price of the character is at 35 skill per character. Then your one skill now will be able to buy 3 characters. And let us say we have the same scenario. 0.004 revenue per fight, you have 6 wins, then you have 0.072. The biggest change in the setup here is it only takes 7 days now for you to reach a 50 skill. compensation out of grinding the 3, right? So 50 times 59 is equal to 29.5. Your gas fee is 12.48. Then your net would be 17.2. Okay. So I also created it in table format. See this? This is the table format. Scenario 1, you have 2 characters. You grind 10 times a day. And the number of fights daily here is 4. And then the total fights in 10 days is 40. Here, 3 times 2 is 6 fights every day, but it only takes 7 days. Therefore, you will only have a total of 42 fights. Now, your gross revenue here is $28. Your gross revenue in scenario number 2 is 29.5. But you have a gas fee of 11.8. And here is 12.48 because you have 3 characters. Now your net, okay, your net income in the next 10 days for scenario 1 is 16.2. Your net income in scenario number 2 is 17.2 because you have 3 characters. Now your daily revenue here is 1.62. Here is 2.4. That's for the 2 characters. Here, this is for the 3 characters. So if you really want to understand your potential revenue per character, it's just almost the same, small variance. But you have a bigger revenue here because you have already 3 characters. Okay? And now that's in the scenario of what if you have 1 skill? Okay? So here's an example. If you have 1 skill and you choose the 3 characters, right? Your revenue is 17.2 in the next 7 days. But what if you already have 10 skill in your pocket right now and you want to take scenario number 2? You can buy 30 characters out of that. See that? And then it could give you a potential income of $172 in the next 7 days. So what's the message here? I think the best route here is take scenario number 2. One, the main reason here is that the amount of time you were able to save here, you were able to shave off 3 days of grinding and still achieve the same result. And then after this scenario, moving forward, you will be gaining more revenue. You'll be gaining more because you have 3 characters, right? In the element of time, you were able to save it. In the longevity of your business, if you look at it as your business, you have more potential gains on a daily basis out of it. So imagine the concept of buying. If we're grinding now, that's a way of buying skill, right? You use your effort to buy skill. You're buying it low, but you're spending it when the price is already at a high level. The same with trading. You buy low, you sell high. But we use our money to buy, right? But in this scenario, we're treating it like our business. We use our effort, our time, and our effort and time to buy the skill. Because we're compensated through skill, and then we sell by buying more characters. Buying more characters is like skill going out of our pocket. So the question is, how much do you have in your skill right now for grinding? How many days now? How many weeks, right? So if you have 10 skill, the moment the price of the character, let's say, switches back to 0.35, your 10 skill can buy 30 characters. And you did not even use any additional funds, right? You did not use any additional funds to gain the 30 characters. It's just your effort doing the grinding every single day. Okay, so ask yourself, would you like to buy all these skills and convert these into characters, or would you like to go, compensate yourself partially and then the rest you buy? Either way, I'm not saying that one is better than the other. It really depends on your profile, guys. If that works for you, then it's okay. If you want to take this because you want to grind as early as now, you may do that too. But just for me, just be a little bit wiser in terms of the use of your time, and still achieve, a more sustainable, lucrative business in the long run. So your call, right? And your call as well if you want to be compensated right now, because I know your skill is already starting to climb up, and it's really important that we start discussing this as early as now, that once we reach our target levels, what do we do next? Are we going to take profit 100%, put it in our pocket, or would you rather grow your business, if you look at this as a business, and buy more characters so that it could grind more and to give you more money? So really interesting days ahead of us. I don't know if it will even reach 10 days. For all we know, the moment we wake up tomorrow, price is already at 58.9. Then if you don't have any plan, that's the worst thing that can happen, because you're still deciding and the price is already moving. So you got to decide. You have to map out your strategy, because this game is, apart from it being a game and for us to enjoy, it's still a business, right? It's still your business, because we get compensated. If you look at it as like a work, a job, but because you're compensated, you need to have a strategy on what to do next. Okay. Some would decide to buy more characters here, or even wait up to here. Because if it goes up here, I remember during this period, it even reached as low as 0.19 skill to buy one character. So imagine that. I think I was able to buy, during this period, I was able to buy 6 characters in one day, because I was able to take advantage of one character with 0.24 skill. So I think that's my main story for today. I hope I did not bore you guys, or I did not confuse you with my little math. But the message for me, main message is strategize. What do you want to do with your gains? Buy Jollibee or grow your business? It's really up to you. But don't forget to enjoy, guys. Okay? Bye bye for now.